When it comes to affordable Swiss watches, Hamilton is hard to beat. That is for sure. They are technically Swiss made, so whatever you want to make of that. But Hamilton is a pretty cool brand. They have a lot of great watches. The Khaki series, obviously the dominant one, but under the Khaki, models, there's like, I don't know how many, infinite amount of different style khakis. This one being one of the more interesting ones, I think. This is the Crosswind Aviation, or the X-Wind Automatic, whatever you want to call it. But pretty cool watch. A little bit of squeakiness going on with the... If you guys ever had a watch and you go to put it on and it does that little squeakiness, there's ways you can remedy that. It's just the leather being tight in between the lugs. It's not a big deal. It'll go away over time, but you can do some things to mitigate that too. But I have to say big thanks to Jake over at Trifecta Watches down in Lafayette, Indiana. Link in the description, as well as a direct link to this watch and possibly a way for you to save some money. Just check out the description down below. But I also urge you to maybe just give him a call, an email, or something like that. Tell him I sent you. Reach out to him, develop a relationship, and because I'm sure if you're watching this video, it's probably not the first watch that you might buy or the last watch you might buy. Yes, we have a problem, but it is okay. We're in it together. So this here, price point. Yeah, it's up there for a Hamilton. It's just under $1,200. Now you're gonna not pay that. You're gonna pay less than that. Here's the part number, again, link in the description. And this blue dial and this particular layout, as a recent buddy of mine had visited, and he's a fan of these, he said, oh, this is the new one or whatever. So I think like the Arabics have changed, maybe the hands. There's been some subtle changes, or updates rather, to the Crosswind Aviation. And this one is the current version. Case width, I measure 45.5 millimeter. These are not small watches. They got a little bit of size to them. The lug to lug is a 53.7. You can see all of the crowns are signed, and yeah, it's squeaky. I know. We're gonna get past that. Thickness only 13 millimeter straight. It has a flat sapphire crystal with AR coating. You have 22 millimeter squeaky lugs, and you have a 7.34 millimeter slightly shaped crown, and nicely signed. They're all screw down crowns. This is a 100-meter water resist. It is a destro. This is how you set the time and the day and the date. On this side over here, you unscrew this guy. And then if you look within that, it's hard to see, in that window reveal, here, you know what? Let me move this. Maybe we can get a better angle. So this guy has an inner rotating chapter. And then this guy, you can then change the whatever you're configuring inside there. I know it's hard to see, but with readers on, I can see it. My eyes are getting old. And like I said, these all screw down. So you have, this is pretty complicated, really, both in the way you can figure out formulas, but just in its operation, because yes, you have an inner rotating chapter ring, then you have an inner rotating chapter underneath that chapter ring, and you have a bi-directional bezel. So yeah, if you can figure out how to use this thing, which I am not going to give you a tutorial on it because I don't know, I'm thinking you could probably get to the moon and back with this watch. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of math going on here, and I think that's required for that type of expedition. Maybe that's what they built this for. It's definitely an aviator's watch. It has the H30 movement, which has an 80-hour automatic, 80-hour power reserve automatic movement. You can see a little display action going on there. It's not very ornate. It does have a custom Hamilton rotor, but other than that, pretty mundane. But the power reserve is nice. And it is a day date, even though it's on the 9 o'clock side. And it has this really nice blue dial with a stark white handset. So it's super legible. Let's pop it on wrist. If you guys dealt with the squeakiness this long, you deserve a wrist shot and a lume shot. So here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Yeah, it's big, but it's manageable. I could wear it. I could pull it off. Am I going to buy one? No. It's not what I'm hunting for right now. The Hamilton leather straps, this one's kind of beefy for the beefier watch, but the Hamilton leather straps are awesome for sure. Here's my Hamilton. I forget what it's called. It's a khaki something, but this was a gift from a buddy of mine. Absolutely love Hamilton watches. Definitely when they're gifts. All right, let's give this a quick blast with the UV light. Which, speaking of, even if you're not looking for Hamilton, if you have a graduate or a good buddy with birthday or something like that, or if you're spouse or something, they have a lot of ladies' watches and men's watches. Hamilton make really good gift watches, more so than maybe some like off-brand or something like that, because most people know of Hamilton, and you get a lot of watch for the money, I think. So great lume on this too. Hamilton's been increasing the lume applications, and I appreciate that. So thanks for watching, guys, and big thanks to Trifecta. Tell them I sent you. I'll see you guys in the next vid.